Hola muchachos, hoy es el 7 de abril, año 2020. I would like us to start off today's lesson by practicing the date. So let's go nice and slow, all right? 7 de abril, año 2020. Very good. One thing that I've noticed and I've been forgetting to do is you may have noticed the date today is the way I should be doing the date. Because remember, I told you guys that the day comes before the month in Spanish. So you might look at the other dates and I forgot to do that. But I'll try to do it from now on. Okay? Now, our objectives for today is students will be able to review vocabulary about La Familia from chapter 2. That's all we're doing today. We're just reviewing. I'm going to be using the interactive version of the textbook. Your due now is to just open the vocabulary notes to help you make connections between the words and the visuals in today's lesson. So the vocabulary notes will help you to make those connections. You have your list of the family members, so that should help you. Okay? And the directions are just to watch today's lesson. And I do have a crossword puzzle challenge that you guys can do if you would like to. Now, this one you have to print out, but remember, guys, if what is it? If you can't print the things out, just you can do it on the side. All right. Also, really quickly, just want to show you that you have the first page is going to be the crossword puzzle. The second page is going to be the answers. Okay. So if you have any questions about any of this, you can just look at the bottom. It is a challenge because it is kind of tricky. So if you can't do the whole thing, don't worry about it. And it's optional. Okay, guys. Also, before I begin the lesson, I just want to, as I try to remind you guys as much as I can, make sure if you are worried about the current grade that you have, the best thing you can do is, first of all, you want to go to the classwork section. You want to check your exit tickets and the test. If you have anything missing, turn it in. If I graded your work, I most likely left you either just the answers as comments or the answers as well as what you can do to improve your grade. You guys have time to do that. So make sure that if you turn stuff late, if you turn stuff in and you got a low grade, just check it. Uh, Fix your answers with the ones that I give you, and then just resubmit it, and I can fix your grades. Last thing is that I did tell some of you I was gonna try and do some grading last night. I wasn't able to get to it, so I will be doing that over the weekend. Just make sure you check your classwork and turn it in. Okay, let's get to the lesson. Today, we're going to look at the interactive one. And just to clarify what this chapter is all about, we have chapter 2, vocabulary 1, which is what we've been talking about, is la familia, the family. The next thing we're going to talk about starting tomorrow is la casa, the house. Then we're going to move on to the grammar section. We're going to talk about a verb. This is going to be much easier than last time. And the possessive adjectives, I'm thinking about skipping this because we only have 5 weeks left and there is other stuff that's a little bit more important. Let's get to it though. All right, here we have this boy. Let's see what he says. He says, Hola, soy Diego. Tengo dos mascotas, un perro y un gato. Take a look at this paragraph. See if you can figure out what it is that he's saying. Usually the words in blue that you see here are the new vocabulary. So this is where the vocabulary notes will come in handy. Go ahead and see if you can figure this out. Okay. The translation for this is, hello, I am Diego. I have 2 pets, 1 dog and 1 cat. You guys remember these? Indefinite articles, a dog, a cat. Okay. So perro is dog, gato is cat. Notice here, every time I click over them, it says el perro. And remember I told you if you want to make something cute and little in Spanish, you just add ito to the end. Same with the cat. El gato, el gatito. Now, let's see. He's going to introduce us to his parents. Let's see what it says. Mi padre y mi madre son muy cariñosos. This word cariñosos means sweet or kind. You don't have to know this word. But the two in blue here, you definitely have to know. The word for father is padre, and the word for mother is madre. See if you can remember what I told you were the names for dad and for mom. Go ahead. Okay. The word for dad in Spanish is papa. P-A-P-A. Papa. And the word for mom in Spanish is mama. M-A-M-A. Okay, let's see what else he's got for us. It says, oh, look. So he's introducing us to his family, and he says, Tengo dos hermanas. Ellas son gemelas. So here, once again, see if you can figure out what the paragraph or the two sentences are saying. Ready, go. Okay. He says, I have two sisters. Notice how here, because it's two girls, you end this word with AS. A for feminine, S for plural, hermanas. Ellas son gemelas. They are twins. This word, just like cariñosos, you don't need to know this word for the test or for assessments, but just so you know, it's twins, okay? All right, let's keep going. Other family members. Let's see who else he has in his family. He says, Tengo otros parientes, mis abuelos. For my Spanish speakers, remember, please be careful with this word. Also, for my English speakers, you might get confused, but see if you can figure out. Ready, you go. Okay, he says, I have other relatives. See, I almost did it. I almost said parents. So he says, I have other relatives, my grandparents. Once again, I just want to emphasize the fact that you have a group of people. Because there is a male, you go with the male ending and then you add a S to make it plural. Mis abuelos. Abuelo says grandparents. So, el abuelo, la abuela. He also has an uncle. I haven't heard anybody tell me anything about a word in English for aunt and uncle together. Isn't it kind of weird? In Spanish, you have one for them together, tíos, mis tíos, my aunt and uncle. But as a group in English, think about it. Is there a word for aunt and uncle together as a group? Grandparents, parents, cousins, uncle. On an uncle, isn't it? All right, let's keep going. And again, the Spanish word for aunt and uncle, tíos. You have el tío and la tía. Now he's also going to introduce us to his cousin. It says y mi primo, and my cousin. Boy, so the ending has to be masculine. So y mi primo, primo is cousin. Now it also says él es hijo único. He is an only child. You don't need to know this for tests or summatives or anything like that. The important ones are, I would definitely know abuelos, tíos, primo, okay? There are a couple other words I will show you really quickly. I mentioned these yesterday, but I will mention them again. I'm sorry, I mentioned them on Tuesday, but I'll mention them again just really quickly so you know, okay? The ones that are not shown on the textbook as much. And last but not least, we have a game. So we're going to play a game. Now, I'm going to tell you right away. This game, if you're doing the crossword puzzle, this is kind of how you have to go about it. So we're going to do a couple of these. I will show you why this can get a little tricky. Okay? So in the meantime, pause the video, pull up your notes because it's going to help you. Okay? I wanted to show you while I'm pulling up the notes for this chapter some words that you're going to have to know besides the straight the easy ones like mom, dad, aunt, uncle. There it's the ones that I showed you last time. So for example, you have nieto and nieta. That's grandson and granddaughter. Okay. Hijo and hija. That's son for hijo, hija for daughter. Now you see, again, if you see these words in parentheses, you just replace the O with the A. That's what it means, okay, in case you were wondering. This word único means only, so you can literally just say el hijo or la hija, hijo, hija. You don't have to say único, because if you say único, it's like you're saying an only child, okay? Único means only. Now you also have this word sobrino, means nephew, and if you replace the O with an A, sobrina means niece, okay? This one you don't need to know. This one you don't need to know. La mascota, you want to know that one. Perrito, gato, gatito. These are all okay. Menor y mayor, younger and older. These you don't need to know for the test either. And this is going to be the second part, so we're not there yet. All right, let's go back and let's play that game really quickly. So, in the game, she's going to hit the piñata. Ready? Boom. She hits the piñata. Let's see what it says. So, here we go. ¿Quién es, if you remember from chapter 1, ¿quién es, who is el esposo, the husband of Clara? So let's start off nice and easy. ¿Quién es el esposo de Clara? Pausing point. If you said Pablo, you are correct. That's the husband, okay? As this goes on, I will make it a little trickier. Here we go. Boom. Hits the piñata. ¿Quién es la abuela de Julia? So I'll help you out with Julia. This is Julia. Now, ¿quién es, who is la abuela de Julia? Pausing point. La abuela de Julia, you should have said it was María. María es la abuela de Julia. ¿Por qué? Why? Porque la mamá de Julia, listen carefully, la mamá de Julia es Linda. La mamá de Linda es María. La abuela de Julia es María. Okay? If you need to go back in the video and hear me say it again, just so you can see the transition from daughter to mother to grandmother, you can do that as well. Let's try the next one. Hit the piñata. Boom. ¿Quién es la prima de Emilia? This is Emilia. Now listen carefully. ¿Quién es la prima de Emilia? Pausing point. If you said Fernando, that is not correct. If you said Ana, that is correct. So, prima with an A at the end, girl cousin. Primo is boy cousin. Now, prima, la mamá de Emilia es Linda. La hermana de Linda, I'm sorry, el hermano de Linda es Pablo y el hijo de Pablo es Fernando. La hija de Pablo es Ana. Okay, next one. ¿Quién es el nieto de María? Pausing point. Let's see, this is María, el nieto. Well, el nieto de María. Well, nieto, look in your vocabulary notes. What is it? Nieto. Grandchild. Now, because we said nieto and not nieta, which one of these four is it going to be? The answer should be Fernando. Fernando es el nieto de María. Ana es la nieta, Julia es la otra nieta y Emilia también, la otra nieta. Él es el único nieto. Okay? Nieto. We're going to do two more. Ready? Boom. Piñata. ¿Quién es la sobrina de Arturo? Here's Arturo. La sobrina de Arturo. Pausing point. La sobrina de Arturo should be Ana, I believe. Yes, because sobrina is niece. and his niece is Ana. La esposa de Arturo es Linda. El hermano de Linda es Pablo. La hija de Pablo es Ana. Entonces la sobrina de Arturo es Ana. Last one. ¿Quiénes, who, son, are, hermanas? Hermanas. Pausing point. The answer should be Julia y Emilia. Hermanas. If they would have said, if you said Fernando and Ana, you would be wrong because all it takes is one male to make it hermanos. These two are hermanos. These two are exclusively hermanas. Okay? All right. That is where we're going to leave it at. I believe there's a couple more, but we're going to leave it at that. See if you can name these two. Ready? Las mascotas. ¿Quién es él? El perro. ¿Y quién es ella? La gata. Now I made a mistake. Luna sounds like a girl. So, la perra. Y pimienta. Peppermint. I think it's a girl, right? A at the end? Maybe. Pimienta. Pepper. Peppermint. Let's just say it's a girl. Gatita. Gatita y perrita. Muy bien. Okay, muchachos. That is all for today. If you want to do the crossword challenge, go for it. Hopefully today's video was a little shorter. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Nos vemos mañana. Que tengan buen día. Hasta luego.